Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on Liz the One TV. I'm your girl Liz the One. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for your girl. So, and give me a like on the way in because it helps the video rank in the YouTube algorithm. So let's get into it. There is this viral video going around. It got pulled from YouTube, wound up on World Star Hip Hop, of this sort of dating guru, image consultant, giving this black woman advice. Now, let me preface it by saying that he said it was disagreement day and she called in on a day that she wasn't supposed to be calling in on, and he honored the call. So I'm not going to play this whole clip because it is entirely too long. I'm going to break it down to certain sections, let you guys hear it, and then I'm going to come back and let you know what I think. So just check this out.
I honestly want a six-figure guy, is what I'm realizing.
And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick.
Okay, so let me put that in context. When she said that 20-year-olds are not exactly attracted to 45-year-old men, to an extent, she does have a point. But I think that he may not understand that a 20-year-old is going to be more attracted to somebody around her age. So if she can get a high value man around her own age, about 25, even 30, she's going to be much more attracted to him than a 50-year-old man. 20-year-olds are not exactly attracted to 50-year-old men because of how they look or because they're going to fall in love with them. They're attracted to them for what a 50-year-old man can do for them. You see what I'm saying? And most men accept this, but you still have some men that just don't understand that, they got to pay to play. And around 50 years old, if you're looking for a girl that's 20, 25, you got to pay to play. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you are tricking off. A 20-something-year-old girl is not looking at you because, you're the sexiest thing walking. She's looking at you because, hey, financially, I can come up. If I get with this man, I may not have to work. He can do so much for me. You see what I'm saying? You will never catch somebody like a Brad Pitt complaining about this because certain men just have it like that. And the ones that don't and live in delusion don't understand that, hey, this 20-something-year-old girl is just really getting with me because of finances. The same way you're getting with her because she's younger, more fertile, and she's more controllable. There's a trade-off. You see what I'm saying? So let's just be realistic.
What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up, 5, but when I put myself together, 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women. Off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Another mistake she's making right here, right now, she's letting this man rank her and rate her beauty. Okay, but we're gonna keep going.
I really just wanted some advice. I love your
I'm
stuff.
giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay, average looking women, average looking woman who's older, average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son, average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. Why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
sometimes I feel like in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in
Well, then
control.
you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone, straight up, because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. And the only reason, honestly, ma'am, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina. But if your ass worked at the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities. And that's the reality. Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you want. We don't care about your money. This world is, we've told women like yourself that you can have it all, and you got a Prince Charming who's 6 foot, 6 feet tall, 6-figure income, jawline, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, man. No. Most people get average people, especially average people. And you're an average person. I mean, let's be real. You're not running Microsoft. You got a pet grooming business.
Okay, I had to stop it right there again. I'm going to, continue in a second, but I got to say, you're not running Microsoft either. And this is the thing. This is why she should have never called in. You're letting this man degrade your business. I mean, come on now. None of us are running Microsoft. We're all on YouTube. Let's be realistic. He doesn't have a business that's so damn successful to where, he's everywhere all over the world. No, he's going viral off of degrading a black woman because that's the business right now. Okay, so let's just be realistic. We're all making money off of YouTube. Now, I work outside of YouTube, but extra money is being made off of YouTube. Okay, now you may have developed a business out of YouTube, which is what you're supposed to do, but you're not running Microsoft either. And the fact that she, sat there and let him rip her business apart, she shouldn't have done that.
You've been making 6 figures for the last 3 years. Okay. But if I looked at you and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair, what do you look like under there?
I mean, I look the same.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
I'm sorry?
No, you don't. You don't look the same because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
So, what is your advice for women that?
All right, I'll tell you my advice, man, because you're not listening to me. This is why I always recommend you need therapy. Because you seem like a sweet woman, but you're not getting it.
You're being so mean.
I'm not being. Don't tell me I'm being mean. I'm about to be mean. I get tired of you broads telling me I'm being mean because you cannot handle the goddamn truth. You called my show on a day that you ain't even supposed to be here, and I honored the call and sat here and tried to help you. And I'm telling me I'm being mean. Get the fuck out of my phone. I'm tired of y'all doing this shit.
Okay, so you guys just heard that. And first off, let me just say, if it was me, this call wouldn't have went on that long. But there are a certain group of black women that love shows like this, even if it comes at the expense of another black woman getting degraded or dogged. And she also said in the video that she loved his show before she said, you're being so mean, and he got slightly pissed and, started cussing or whatever. So my thing is, you knew how this was, and then, I had to do my own research, so I had to go and watch videos. There is no right answer Everything is for shock value. It's for more subscribers. It's for views. And don't get me wrong, that's the name of the game on YouTube. But what you get out, you know, whatever you put out, you're going to get back. So everybody's talking about this right now. And then when you look at this girl in her face, you know, when he was degrading her, she was just really taking it. She didn't hang up the phone. She kept picking up her phone because you could tell she was uncomfortable. And that's the thing. What I don't understand, people can sit up here and be like, yeah, you know, well, he was telling her right. But here's the thing. It does matter how you say things. I'm not saying that he was completely wrong, because that's true. Men with money don't really care about your money. Okay. Now, she made 6 figures. She had a pet grooming business, but for him to sit up here and try to degrade her business, like, well, you don't run Microsoft, you know, you own a pet grooming business. Well, you don't run Microsoft neither. None of us run Microsoft, because if we ran Microsoft, our asses wouldn't be on YouTube making videos. You see what I'm saying? So none of us run Microsoft. Okay. So, her 6-figure business is successful. She said she's been making about 6 figures for the last 3 years. She was hoping for a guy, and she didn't mention looks, and he was asking her things like, well, why can't you go for an average guy? She didn't ask for the best looking man in the world. She just said that she wanted a guy that was more on her level to help her out. Well, not even help her out, but she said that because when she gets with guys that don't make as much as she does, they want to come up off of her and they want to sit up here and partner with her. But like I said, the main thing to this is I don't understand how, as a black woman, and I'm not really blaming her because somebody told her that it was okay to just sit there and let somebody talk down to you and degrade you like this. I want you guys to know, if you don't want to be degraded, stop calling into these shows. These people are not really experts like that. They don't have degrees or anything like that in the relationship area, you know, genre. There's this group called the Manosphere, like a section of YouTube, and they really just get off on degrading women. You see what I'm saying? When you listen to them, it's not really about how to improve yourself. And then there's this group called MGTOWs, called Men Going Your Own Way. But you will notice that they don't really talk about improving themselves. They don't talk about finances. They don't talk about any of this stuff. They talk about women all day. And relationships are not really my area of expertise. Like, I am married, but I don't give people relationship advice. You see what I'm saying? Because that's not what I do. Now, from what I know, this guy has been divorced twice. And it's kind of like what they say about women. How can a single woman or a divorced woman give other single women advice? Well, how can a man twice divorced give you relationship advice? What I don't understand about some of these women is you can pay for a therapist. From what I'm hearing, his consulting sessions run in the thousands, you know, like if you got $1,000 or something like that. But my thing is, if you got $1,000, you can get a therapist, you can get a life coach, you can get a personal trainer, hell, and then they have matchmaking services. And he didn't give her any options. You know, you might want to consider moving. You might want to consider dating outside of your race. You might want to consider dating apps. You see what I'm saying? Or a matchmaker. There are so many things that you can do to point you in the direction. And sometimes you may not get exactly what you want, but you can get kind of the majority of it. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like there is no right answer, because based off of his other videos, there just is no right answer. And he said that he honored the call, which is great. But when she went to get her questions out, he just interrupted her. She rated herself at a 5. And to me, she wasn't a bad looking woman, but I'm not the consumer. Okay. So it's really what the man that you want thinks about you. But there's also another video on World Star Hip Hop of said dating guru, or image consultant, kind of, pre-blow up, I guess, kind of going off on a man. So let me play this clip for you.
You got a big dick?
Huh?
You have a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean,
you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick.
Okay, so y'all heard that. Now, I don't question anybody's sexuality. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to encourage you guys to go that far. That's not what I do. But here's the thing. If I'm on a call with a woman and I say something like, do you have a tight vagina? That doesn't sound right. And I say, do you have a tight vagina? I got a tight vagina. I know I got one. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be looking at me like, bitch, what does that have to do with anything? They're going to be like, and you keep going on like, I know I got a tight vagina and, you fat and you make less than this amount of money and men can't even get off with you because your stuff ain't tight. Something ain't right. And I'm going to leave that there. So that's really all I got to say about that. Thanks for clicking on Liz the One TV. I'm your girl, Liz the One. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Peace out.